My friends think my autistic girlfriend is creepy. I started dating my girlfriend Alice about 7 months ago. We met while working on a group project for one of our college classes. From the moment I met her, I felt an instant connection. She was beautiful and smart, and we shared a bunch of common interests. Now here comes the problem. About a month ago my friends and I were planning to hang out, so I invited Alice. Of course, I asked them if they minded beforehand. While me and Alice are from the same hometown, we met during college and a majority of our relationship has been during the school year. While we know each other's college friends, we'd never met each other's hometown friends. I know that Alice has really bad social anxiety, so I was hesitant to invite her at first, but when I did ask she seemed nervous and excited at the same time. The party seemed to go really well. Alice was smiling and laughing the whole time and even got to go on a rant about a topic she really liked. When it was over she told me how much she liked my friends. When I asked my friends what they thought of Alice, they all said she seemed nice. All except my best friend Ruben. When I asked him, he told me that he hated her. I immediately questioned why. I hoped it was them not mixing well, as I can acknowledge that Ruben and Alice are complete opposites when it comes to interests and personality, but Ruben told me he hated her because of how creepy she was and I was better off dumping her. This threw me off as I had never once considered Alice creepy. She's actually the cutest girl I'd ever met and I've never felt more comfortable around someone as I do around her. Before I could even ask what he meant, he went off on a rant about how uncomfortable she made him feel while maintaining eye contact for way too long and started citing stories I told him about our dates during college. Stuff like how she'd stare at me without saying anything and just enjoyed looking at me, how she ate the same meals whenever we went to dinner, how unjealous she was when a girl came up and flirted with me, or about her deep knowledge of poisons and love for murder mysteries and true crime. Both of which she could talk about for hours, but neither of which she talked about at the party. He said that while he wrote them off before since they didn't seem to bother me, which they don't, after meeting her in person and seeing how weird and impulsive she was, he could tell that she was a secret psycho and would end up either breaking my heart or physically hurting me. I tried to explain to him how any weirdness displayed was probably just because she was nervous about meeting them for the first time, but he insisted that we've had friends who had anxiety before and it was that she was just plain weird. I blew him off at first because he sounded crazy. Alice isn't perfect, but she's far from creepy, but after 2 weeks of him telling me to dump her and me getting tired of telling him to drop it, I reached out to a few of our friends to prove him wrong. Instead, it backfired. To my surprise, they all agreed that Alice was creepy. Most of them said that the way she spoke really threw them off, which is fair since Alice can be weirdly formal sometimes, but I didn't notice her doing that at the party at all. Typically it's much more funny than unsettling.